Hey guys, so today I kind of wanted to do a different kind of video. It's been a really long time since I've done one of these, but I figured that since I haven't done a video, or haven't done a lot of videos in a long time, that I would go ahead and just do one of these to kind of let you know more about me if you're new and all that good stuff. So I am going to do the 100 questions that no one asks tag. And I am getting these from the one that Megan Rosette did couple years ago. I don't think I ever did this one. Yeah. So I have the questions on my phone and I'm just going to go through them. Question number 1. Do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed? The majority of the time I like them to be closed. It kind of freaks me out a little bit, but if I'm really tired and I just don't really care, then I'll leave them open. Lately they've been left open quite a bit and my room is a mess right now. So number 2, do you take the shampoos and conditioner bottles from hotels? Sometimes. My mom usually takes them. If they're like good, then I will, but I could really care less the majority of the time. Do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? Usually out. I don't like feeling like I'm constricted in my bed. Like I want to be able to move around and not be like stuck. Have you ever sold a street sign before? I have not. I don't really see the point in it. Do you like to use post-it notes? I use post-it notes all the time at work. I don't really use them at home, but at work I'll have like 2 separate pads of post-it notes and I will have them all over the desk with like phone numbers and fax numbers and just like things like phone messages when I'm on the phone, and I draw on them all day. Like I would be lost without my post-it notes at work. Do you cut out coupons but then never use them? I don't really cut out coupons. I don't really use coupons as much as I should. The only one that I really use religiously is Hobby Lobby has a 40% off coupon on their app and you can use it on anything. So I usually use that one more than anything else. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? Neither. But probably a swarm of bees, because there's a better chance of you getting out alive than if you were attacked by a bear. Do you have freckles? Yes, I have them all across my nose and my cheeks. And I have some like on my arms and on my shoulders. Do you always smile for pictures? The majority of the time, unless it's like a serious picture, like just joking around with people. What is your biggest pet peeve? This is hard because I have a lot of pet peeves. I don't like to hear people eating, like people that smack their food. That is the, I can't deal. I cannot stand that. Do you ever count your steps when you walk? I'm sure I have. I don't think I pay attention to it. If I have recently, it's probably one of those things that I do. Have you ever peed in the woods? I have not. What about pooped in the woods? No. Do you ever dance even if there's no music playing? Sometimes, because sometimes I dance to the music in my head. Do you chew your pens and pencils? That's one habit that I never really caught on to in school, and I'm kind of glad because it's probably not very good. How many people have you slept with this week? 0, unless you want to count my cats, because then there's been 3 of them. What size is your bed? It is a full. What is your song of the week? I don't really have a song of the week this week. Normally, like I go through phases where like I'm obsessed with one song for a long time, but I haven't had any in a while. But the one band that I keep going back to is Parachute, and there's one song that I used to listen to work every single morning the whole way there, and it was Kiss Me Slowly, so that's a good one. Is it okay for guys to wear pink if that's what you want to do? Do you still watch cartoons? I never really watched cartoons. Like when I was younger, I used to watch like Dexter's Lab and Ed, and Eddie, but as far as like SpongeBob and stuff like that, I never really got into it. My best friend loves SpongeBob. Like she will watch him all day, every day. What's your least favorite movie? I don't know. I I watched the campaign the other day, and it was just one of those ones where like the previews just make it look really good, but then when you watch it, it's just dumb. That movie was so dumb to me. Where would you bury hidden treasure if you had some? If I had some, I probably wouldn't tell you where I would hide it. So I'm going to skip this one. What do you drink with dinner? If I'm at home, I'll usually drink sweet tea. If I'm out somewhere, I'll usually get sweet tea or a Coke. What do you dip a chicken nugget? What do you dip a chicken nugget in? I normally... Sorry, I got this cough thing today and it needs to go away. Normally, I go with barbecue sauce. If there is no barbecue sauce, then I will go with ranch. And I eat ranch on everything. What is your favorite food? My favorite food has always been macaroni and cheese. My favorite fast food would probably be Chipotle or Zaxby's. What movies could you watch over and over and still love? The Notebook, Dirty Dancing, Step Up 1, She's the Man, and Grease. Last Person You Kissed. Do my cats count? Were you ever a Boy or a Girl Scout? Was not. I think I did go to a meeting one time, but I don't think we ever did anything after that. Would you ever strip or pose nude in a magazine? Probably not. When was the last time you wrote a letter to someone on paper? It's been a long time. Probably wrote a thank you note, if that counts. Maybe a couple years ago. Can you change the oil in a car? I cannot. And I actually got my oil changed this afternoon. Ever gotten a speeding ticket? No. Ever ran out of gas? Thankfully, I have not experienced this yet, and I hope that I never experience it because I'm pretty sure that it's horrible. Favorite kind of sandwich? I don't really have a favorite sandwich. Best thing to eat for breakfast? I like bagels. Bagels are pretty good. Starbucks bagels are the best. And McDonald's has the best iced coffees. Unless you get it from Starbucks, but I haven't had one of their iced coffees. I've only had like a Frappuccino or, like regular, like hot chocolate or something like that. What is your usual bedtime? Lately, this is embarrassing because I'm such a grandma. I've been going to bed around 8:30, 9 o'clock. If I stay up later than that, then I'm usually in bed by like 10:30. And on the weekends, depending on what I'm doing, it's anywhere from 11 until maybe 2, depending on if I'm out or if I'm at home and what I'm doing when I'm at home. Are you lazy? I think everybody is lazy to an extent. Sometimes more than others. I know I'm lazy. And I really shouldn't be so honest about that because it's really not something to be proud of. When you were a kid, what did you dress up as for Halloween? I have been a genie, a senorita, a flapper. This year I was a Little Mermaid. I was a princess one year. I was Dorothy one year. I was Alice in Wonderland. I don't know, just regular like little kid costumes, I guess. What is your Chinese astrological sign? I really don't know what that one is. I know like my horoscope, that one is Aries, but I want to say it's a rooster. I don't know. How many languages can you speak? English, sarcasm. Do you have any magazine subscriptions? I buy concert tickets all the time, so I'm constantly going to see bands and stuff in Atlanta. So Live Nation and Ticketmaster have gotten to where they will put a link when you check out if you want a free 1-year subscription to like Rolling Stone. And without paying attention to it, I've gotten it twice. So I guess you could say I'm subscribed to Rolling Stone, but I hardly ever read them. Every once in a while I will. Which are better, Legos or Lincoln Logs? Legos. I never really played with Lincoln Logs when I was little, so I don't really know that much about them, but I played with Legos all the time. Are you stubborn? I'm probably one of the most stubborn people you will ever meet. Who is better, Leno or Letterman? Letterman. Do you ever watch soap operas? No. I used to sometimes when I was little and my mom was at home during the summer. We would watch stuff on TV sometimes, but as far as like keeping up with it, no. Are you afraid of heights? No. Well, to a certain extent. Like, if I could fall to my death and like if I'm like millions of feet up in the air, then yes. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I would be nervous, but it's not like a crippling like fear that I have. Do you sing in the car? Who doesn't sing in the car? Do you sing in the shower? Only if I'm at home by myself, and then I will be in there jamming. Do you dance in the car? Depends on who I'm with and how I'm feeling. Ever use a gun? I'm not. I do want to try and shoot a gun. I'm kind of scared to. They just opened up a shooting range here, so I do kind of want to go. Last time you got a portrait taken by a photographer? Probably my senior year. Like my senior pictures and dance pictures and stuff like that. As far as like having professional pictures taken, like a portrait, I haven't taken any, like, ever. Do you think musicals are cheesy? No. It depends on the musical. Is Christmas stressful? Yes. Like, when you're little, you don't really know too much about all that goes into Christmas. But now that I'm older and have to use my own money and I have to try and find presents for everybody, it is so stressful. And I was so glad when it was over this year. Ever eat I don't even know what this is, so I'm going to say no. Favorite type of fruit pie? I don't like fruit, so I don't normally eat pies that have fruit in them. I'm weird, I know. Occupations you wanted to be when you were a kid? I wanted to be a vet. I still kind of want to go that route, but I know emotionally I couldn't handle it. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes, I do. Ever have a deja vu feeling? Not really. If I have, I can't really think of one specific moment. Take a vitamin daily? No. But I do need to start because I have no energy when I'm at work and it is horrible. Wear slippers? I always used to buy slippers when I was little, but I would never wear them. Wear a bathrobe? No. I have one of those too, but I've never worn it. What do you wear to bed? Usually just a t-shirt and some like Sophie shorts or some pajama bottoms or something, but it's usually going to be a big t-shirt. First concert. My first concert was a Jonas Brothers concert in Atlanta my sophomore year of high school, and it was the best. Walmart, Target, or Kmart? Target. But Target's kind of expensive sometimes compared to other places. So then I would usually go to Walmart, but I normally go for Target. Nike or Adidas? Nike. Cheetos or Fritos? Flaming Hot Cheetos. Peanuts or sunflower seed? Definitely peanuts. Boiled peanuts. Ever hear of the group Trey Bien? I have not. Ever take dance lessons? Yes, actually. I started when I was 3, and then I stopped right before I started 6th grade. And then in high school, my freshman year, I met up with a lot of the girls that I used to dance with, and they kind of just made me want to get back into it. So I started again my sophomore year of high school and went until my senior year. Is there a profession you picture your future spouse doing? Not necessarily. I mean, just whatever or whoever I meet is doing when I meet them, I guess. Can you curl your tongue? Ever won a spelling bee? I have like the class spelling bees, but not like a huge like national or like whatever spelling bee. Have you ever cried because you were so happy? Yes. When my best friend called me last September. No, not last September, the September before. And she told me that she had gotten engaged. I cried like a baby. Own any record albums? No, but I do want to get a record player. I really like them a lot. Own a record player? No. Regularly burn incense? No, I don't like the smell of incense. It makes my nose itch and I start coughing real bad. And I can't deal. Ever been in love? Yes. Who would you like to see in concert? I'd like to see Taylor Swift again. I saw her on the Red Tour, and I saw her a long time ago when she came here. But I would definitely like to see her again. What was the last concert you saw? Probably have to say Warped Tour. It's been a really long time since I've gone to see somebody. Hot tea or cold tea? I normally like hot tea at night or like in the mornings if it's cold. and cold tea pretty much any other time, but I'll drink them either way. Tea or coffee, I'll drink them both all day, every day, so I really have no preference. Sugar or snickerdoodle? Sugar. Can you swim well? Well, we have a pool in the backyard, so I would I would hope so. Can you hold your breath without holding your nose? Yes. Be patient. About some things, it depends on what it is. DJ or band at a wedding? It depends on who's getting married. Some people are better with a DJ, some are better with a band. I have gone to both. I like live bands, but DJs are a lot more convenient because you can kind of pick what songs you want. Ever won a contest? I used to win coloring contests when I was little. We used to live in an apartment, and they would do coloring contests every month or so, and I would win them every single time. And I would get like board games or something, you know, something that a kid would like. Ever had plastic surgery? I have not. Which are better, black or green olives? Black. Can you knit or crochet? I can crochet a little bit. I don't do it a lot, so I don't really have a lot of practice, and I'm not that experienced with it, but I can crochet. Best room for a fireplace? Probably a living room. Do you want to get married? Yes. If married, how long have you been married? I'm not married. Who was your high school crush? I don't know. I didn't have like one specific crush in high school, so I don't know. Do you cry and throw a fit until you get your own way? No. I think I've grown out of that. Depends on what it is though, because some things like I'll get upset, but I'm not gonna throw a fit about it. Do you have kids? No. Do you want kids? I'm kind of undecided about it. I think all the years of working at a birthday party place have kind of like ruined me wanting to be a parent one day, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. What's your favorite color? I don't have one specific favorite color, but I do like black. I like teal, lavender, and sometimes I like pink. It just depends on what color pink. Do you miss anyone right now? No, not really. Bonus Jonas question. Something that happened to you in middle school. I can't think of one specific thing. There was a couple of times. No. Well, yeah. I there's a couple of things that happened in middle school. But I remember one time in PE, we were playing soccer like in our field house because it was probably raining or too cold for us to go outside or something. And this girl kicked the ball and it came back and hit me in the side of the face. And it was horrible. It hurt so bad, and I had like a huge red mark on the side of my face. I remember that. I got kicked in the head with a basketball one time. That was well, they were both accidents, but that one I could have killed the boy that hit me in the head with it. And then there used to be this guy that liked me. I didn't like him. There were a couple of them that were like that, but me and two of my best friends, like back then AIM was the thing, and so you know, like we would talk about people and stuff all the time when we would get home from school, and we started making up code names for these guys because they were kind of weird and like they didn't really get that I didn't like them. And so we would talk about them and we would call them like Joseph and like, I don't even remember what the other one's name was, but I remember Joseph. And we would just talk about them when they were standing right there and they had no idea. And it was pretty great. So that is all of the questions that I have for you today. If you want to see more videos like this, then be sure to comment and tell me. I just thought that this would be kind of a good way to connect with you guys and just kind of update you on everything and all that good stuff. So if you would, be sure to comment, subscribe, and like, and I will see you next week. Bye.